Welcome back to another video. Peter here. Today's video is from the house of Maison Kurkdjian, and it is called Aqua Celestia. So I had a little bit left in my sample here. I picked this up while I was in Las Vegas with Timmy. They're very generous with samples there. So I liked this one more than the others in the line. From the opening, I thought it was quite bright and nice. So the opening, you get a little bit of fresh citrus, but it's also musky and floral. There's mimosa in here, which is, I would say it comes across as a slightly, ever so slightly sweet, soft, delicate kind of floral. It's quite a subtle floral to me, mimosa. It's not heavy and dominant like jasmine, for example. It's a very kind of relaxed, subdued, softer floral. Ever so slight sweetness to mimosa. But I get a lot of musk in here. I get a little bit of the mimosa with a bright kind of citrusy opening. There's meant to be mint in here, and to be honest, I'm not sure I get a whole lot of mint personally. But there is a coolness, which I guess maybe is the mint. If it was a mint, I would say it doesn't particularly smell like toothpaste or spearmint. It's not that kind of mint. If anything, it would be more like a fresh mint leaf from a garden, but you don't get the leafy aspect. It's more the cooling freshness that it gives, rather than particularly smelling of mint, in my opinion. And there's lime from Mexico in here, reading the official website. To me, although it is quite bright and clean in the opening, it's also not dominantly citrus based. It's not like smelling an Atelier cologne where they're very heavy on citrus. I think what happens here is the musk almost blankets, this is how it feels to me, is the musk blankets everything and just kind of mutes it under a cloud of this very clean musk. But I enjoyed the opening. From a first impression, I thought the opening was nice. But mainly to me, this is a musk dominated fragrance, enhanced a little bit with some soft floral from mimosa and a little bit of a fresh opening from the lime and the mint, without particularly smelling of either. In my opinion, it just comes across as very fresh and clean and a bit lively and nice. It's rejuvenating in the opening is a good word to describe it. As it develops on my skin, I basically just get an enhanced musk and everything else kind of disappears. A little bit of the mimosa hangs on there, so it becomes a floral musk, really. That's all that happens, and it comes quite close to the skin quite quickly on me. I noticed the projection and sillage was quite light on my skin for the first hour, and then coming really quite close to the skin, really not projecting very much at all. And it tailed off for 5 to 6 hours, I would say around 6 hours before really it's not worth mentioning after that. But the problem I found in the dry down really was it smelled quite singular to me. It smelled like just all that was there was musk in the end. And I don't know, it was just a little bit, I don't want to say boring, but there wasn't a whole really lot, there's nothing really to talk about or to get hugely excited about. It comes across altogether smelling a little bit like a couple of things. It gives me vibes of like a woman's moisturizer or a body lotion, and two slight parallels with something like a clean shower gel. It's somewhere in between there, like it could be a really nice shower gel or it could be a really kind of floral, pretty smelling body lotion or moisturizer. It's somewhere hangs in the balance there. It is unisex. I think a man or a woman can wear it, but if anything, I would say it leans on the feminine side. I think a woman would smell better, and in passing, in general, it might come off in the air as more feminine. Yeah, it smells like a spring, summertime fragrance. Definitely not heavy enough for the colder weather. It's quite light, but spring and summer, it would be quite nice. I just wish the opening kind of lasted longer. There is actually blackcurrant bud absolute in here, and there is a vibe of a blackcurrant sweetness in this. I don't particularly think it's a hugely dominant note, but when it's placed in your mind and you know that there's blackcurrant in here and you smell it, you do get an impression of it. So, you know, it is noticeable, but I think if you weren't told it was there, you probably wouldn't guess it, in my opinion. But it comes out more in the mid and the dry down for my nose, not particularly in the opening. It's more the bright kind of opening. But when you smell that kind of muskiness in the dry down, there is a hint of a blackcurrant-like sweetness there, which I guess adds a little bit more interest, but it's just not quite interesting enough. But I do like it. I'm not knocking the fragrance. I actually think it smells very good. It would just be nice if there was a little bit more going on in the dry down for me. But what I like is this one is priced actually pretty well. It's only £115 for a 70ml, which I think is actually very good pricing, to be honest. I think that's very fair, and £115 is pretty competitive in the niche market. That's €130, which in US dollar is about 160 US dollars. And actually this one is I would say probably my favourite from the Aqua line. Like, I've tried it, like the Aqua Universalis and Aqua Universalis Forte. I prefer this one, to be honest. I like this one more than the others, and in general I wasn't a fan of everything outside of the Oud line. I think there's some interesting ones in the Oud line, my favourite being Satin Mood, which I own. A little bit more feminine, but it's nice. It's still a beautiful fragrance. I would recommend it more to a woman though. But outside of that, his collection really doesn't grab me all that much. A lot of them feel a little bit, you know, I don't know, they feel very safe, a little bit uninspired to me personally. A lot of them are very clean. A lot of them do remind me of body lotions or shower gels. He has this very clean minimalist approach, which is not a bad thing, but they just don't really grab me enough to want to purchase them. But this one is my favourite from the rest of the collection. As of now, I do like it. And if it was given to me as a present, I would definitely wear it. I just wouldn't fork out, even though I think the price is fair, I wouldn't fork out £100 or £115 to wear this, to be honest. But I think this would be a good office scent, very, very work appropriate, and it's a daytime fragrance to me. It's not a nighttime going out kind of fragrance. This is a mass appealing, mass pleasing, daytime all occasion fragrance. If you're wearing a nice white, crisp white shirt, this would be great. If you're a woman of any age, it will smell good. So I think it's very, very versatile apart from the season. You know, it's not going to handle the cold weather. But altogether, I do like it. I just wish that opening that actually grabbed my attention, that sparkly, beautiful, rejuvenating kind of opening. If it lasted like that and it projected a little bit better and had nice sillage, I would probably buy a full bottle, to be honest. But it just fades down into this kind of clean musk with a bit of a blackcurrant sweetness and kind of loses the interest there for me. So not one that I would personally buy, but if you want, you know, a minimalist, pleasing kind of fragrance that you can wear to pretty much anything for spring and summer, then I think it's one to check out at least. I would personally recommend buying from the official Maison Francis Kurkdjian website. I think the pricing is actually better there than in retail boutiques. And you can have your name engraved on the bottle if you want. For €25 you can have your name put on there, or your initials on the back of the bottle, and you can, I think that's pretty cool. You can choose between 2 different fonts and silver or gold. I think that's a nice touch, and if I'd have ordered my Satin Mood today, I would have bought it from the official website instead of Selfridges, and I'd have put my name on the back of it. I think that's a pretty cool option, so I do recommend it. And also the samples are very good from the official website, very affordable, and I believe you get your money back if you purchase a full bottle. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure you get that reimbursed if you end up buying a full bottle. That's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again in the next one. Take care and bye bye.